Hi everyone, it's Fiona from Lavender Blue, and I'm back to show you my little altered paper clip that I made in our latest challenge in our Facebook group. And if you haven't joined my Facebook group, I will link it below this video. But we had a challenge to alter a paper clip in a Halloween theme with using a book page and a digital image and some sort of trim like lace or ribbon. So this is mine. It's still actually a little bit wet. I just painted that over with a bit of glue to seal it, and it's just black on the back. And I've done it in the sort of hidden paperclip style, so you can't or you can see the top of the paperclip there, but you can't really notice the paperclip so much, and it just clips onto your page like this. So I did this one and I wanted to make another one, so I thought I'd show you how I did this one, because I'm going to do it in the same style but just with a different image. Okay. So the images that I used, I'm just sorry, I just keep making sure I'm in frame there, because I've got my phone in a bit of a different position to how I normally film. I printed out a couple of pages from my latest Halloween digital kit, and this one's called Vintage Halloween. So these are some of the little bits of ephemera. And so for the first one here, I cut out this little crow image, and it was longer, wider, and I just trimmed it down a bit. So, but for this one I'm going to use this page, and I want to use this little lady here. I thought, well, she looks kind of Halloweenish, kind of a, you know, kind of a creepy looking photo. So I want to use this one. Let's cut her out. I'm going to be making, hopefully when I find time, a sort of a witchy themed kind of a journal. So I thought these little paper clips would go well in there. So I didn't have any largish paper clips. All I have is just the normal average size paper clip, quite small really. So that's all you need. As long as it can still clip onto your page, you're fine. So I just used a bit of black cardstock. So first of all, I'm going to cut this down, just leaving sort of a bit of a border all the way around, so I know roughly what size I want the piece of cardstock. And you can cut it a little bit longer if you want to, but you don't have to, because we're going to be adding some fabric which will hang down below the cardstock, like on this one. It's hanging down below there. And if you want to hide the paper clip completely, you can put another piece of cardstock just over the back, and then you can, but leave it open, like just glue the sides down, not the bottom, so that you can still paper clip that over your page. But I've left mine like that. Okay, so I'll just maybe straighten this up a little bit. Because what I do is I kind of, before I actually put everything, stick everything down, I just get all the little pieces that I want, and I kind of fiddle around until I've got it in the right place where I want it. So now I'm also going to cut a piece of fabric. I want that to hang down just a little bit lower maybe. This is just a piece of calico. And I also like to ruffle up the edges a little bit, fray the edges, because I like the frayed look. So I'll just cut that roughly as well. And then my book page. All I did was just rip off a strip like this. And this one's probably a little bit too thick. I'm just going to roughly put this all together. Where's my safety pin? Oh, sorry, not safety pin, paper clip. So first of all, I'll put this on, and the longer part of my paper clip, the longer bit is what I glue all my pieces onto. So the shorter clip I like to pin onto the page, the shorter bit, but it just depends which way you like to do it. It doesn't really matter either way. Put my fabric there. And I picture roughly where I want that. And as you can see with this one, I did put this down the bottom. So I was sort of tossing up whether I wanted it at the top or the bottom, because I could do it the other way around and have a little button down there. But no, I still think I like it this way. So I'm going to get my paper and just rip that now to the width. And here comes the inking part. This one, actually I don't want that one. This one is Walnut Stain from Tim Holtz. So I'm going to ink up my little bit of paper here. Make it look a bit more grungy. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And I'm actually also inking up my fabric. I did that with the other one too, because I want that to have a little bit of a grungy look about it as well. Yep, looks good. And with this bit, I actually did it with some black. I tried the walnut stain, but I didn't think it was dark enough, so I'm just using my black ink. This is the Stays On jet black ink. There, I think that's good. Okay, so we'll put this all together. first thing, I just want to grunge up the fabric a little bit, leave some little kind of torn edges. I'm not really into things being really straight and neat if I can help it. I just like that bit more of an organic look. But this will start to fray on its own anyway after time. So we've got the long side of the paper clip here, and I'm going to glue this on top, just down a little bit so you can still see a bit of the black card behind it. So I'm using a clear glue and I'm putting it onto my card. When it decides to come out. Just have to be a little bit patient sometimes. Okay. There, it doesn't have to go all the way down. I just want it to stay on there. All good. Then I'm going to glue my little bit of paper on that bit that's hanging down. I probably could embellish this up quite a bit more. You can do what you like. You can add all sorts of things, jewellery, lace, whatever you want to. I'm just making these fairly quickly. If I put them into a journal, I might just hang some little charms off here as well. And I'm going to put her kind of crooked like I did with the owl. Just like that look a little bit better. Not the owl, sorry, the crow. See how I put him on an angle like that? I'm going to put her this way. I haven't actually done many altered paper clips before, so that's why I decided it would be good to have a challenge as well. Okay, so that's that bit. So now I get my little piece of orange ribbon that I managed to find. And actually what I actually did was to protect this old paper and this, I painted over with some glue. This is actually from Crafter's Corner, and it's a gloss deco glue. Well, you've got a gloss deco and a matte deco glue. I used the matte one, but it's a glue and a finish all in one. So it's actually very, very similar to Mod Podge, but it was a lot cheaper, and I found it and thought, well, I'll give it a try. And it actually works the same as Mod Podge. It can be a glue or a sealer. I just got it in like a sort of a variety store, like a cheap or something like Red Dot or a $2 shop it was. I'm going to move my cardstock out the way. So I'm using the matte one. I'm just going to paint it over really quickly, because sometimes the old book pages are very delicate, and I just wanted to protect that and this image here. It also brings out, when you do this, it also brings out the colours a lot better on an image. You find that especially with inkjet images, because I only have an inkjet printer, sometimes they don't come out as vibrant, and I find that if I go over them with a Mod Podge or a sealer, it brings out the colours a lot nicer. And I'm just using the matte one, so you can hardly tell that you've got anything on there. Because I'll show you the little crow now that he's dry. He's dry and there's no shine, or there's a tiny bit of gloss to it, but now I know that it's sealed and it's fairly durable. So now all I did was I got my ribbon and I crumpled it like this and put it in the corner. And you can see that you can, doing it this way with your clip downwards or vertical, you can really make them as long as you like. I've got a needle and I'll just grab some thread, a bit more thread. And where's my button gone? There it is. Take that out. Whoops, it's getting stuck to my fingers. Here we go. Thread my needle. I like to use this cotton double because it's quite thin for doing buttons. Just tie a knot at the end. I'm sure you all know how to sew a button on. And having said that, I probably don't do it as often as I should. No excuse really. Just put this around a couple of times. Oops. I'm just going to go in again before I bring my button in. Okay, so now I'll put my button on. Oops. It goes that way. Oh, damn. Sorry. And down through there. This one's got 4 holes, but I think I'm only going to go through 2 of them because that's plenty to hold it in place. Just do a couple of little knots at the back here. Cut that off. Okay, so that's the second one done. And I quite like them. I think they turned out good. Let's make sure this all works. Clip them onto the page. And there you have it. So that's my tags for our challenge. And as I said, I'll link my Facebook group below, and it's obviously free to join, but you do have to request to join. It's a private group. And I hope you enjoyed this craft along with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.